5 rules that members of the British royalty have to follow. The lives of the British royal family have always been a matter of popular discussion among us common folks. No matter where you are in the world, we've often had this kind of fascination and the curiosity to know more about how these lucky members of the British society live their lives. Little do we know that amidst all the finest pleasures and the prestige, being a royal comes at a certain cost. In this video, we're going to reveal a few rules that every member of the British royal family has to follow. Number 5. Dining with the Queen. Being invited at a royal dinner party must sound so exciting, but the truth is, it ain't no fun at all. Far from what is often portrayed in movies and television shows, to dine with the Queen is like walking on a tightrope, where there's a myriad of table etiquette and regal customs that need to be observed. One of the most talked about royal dining customs pertains to the Queen's power to dictate the pacing of the meal. Being at the top of the food chain, the head monarch has the say of when the dinner begins and ends. Guests better have to hurry because once the Queen stops eating, so will everyone else. All plates will then be cleared out to make way for the next course. Better hope that you're in Her Majesty's favor so that you'll be seated close to her. Since she is the first to be served, you will get to eat as soon as she started. Otherwise, being the last person means that you'd hardly get the chance to lick the silver spoon before the next course is served. Number 4. The rule when wearing head accessories. If you're among those who wondered why the British royals are often found wearing hats of all sorts, then dig into this info. It is a dress protocol for royal women to wear hats whenever they attend any formal occasions or royal events. This is a dressing etiquette which has been observed as early as the 1950s. The explanation behind this is that it was deemed improper for any female members of the upper class, much more of the royal family, to show their hair in public. Of course, the reasons have changed to something more fashion-centric. Another headgear worth noting are the tiaras. Those glittery head accessories are reserved only for married women. Like the wedding ring, wearing the tiaras is a symbol that signifies the wearer has already been taken. When wearing, the tiara must be positioned on the head at an angle of 45 degrees. This is so that when viewed or photographed, the entirety of the ornamental crown is clearly visible. Number 3. The ban from using any social media. Imagine how many followers the likes of Prince Harry or Prince William could have had if they were on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Sadly, there's no way for commoners like us to connect with these royalties online because they're not allowed to have any social media accounts. Perhaps there's an exception for Princess Eugenia, the daughter of Prince Andrew, Duke of York, the 9th in line of succession to the British throne. She happens to have her own personal social media account. We don't know how this came to be, but for the rest of the family, they use the official Instagram account, Kensington Palace, to share their snippets of their lives. This is also the reason that Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, had to delete all her social media accounts before her marriage to Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. In the same manner also that Meghan has to learn to refuse taking selfies with the public, especially her fans, mainly for security reasons. Clicking selfies requires subjects to come in close proximity with each other, and this could be a huge headache for security details. Moreover, selfies often put a royal at the back of the commoner, which is definitely a big no-no for them. Number 2. The order of precedence. The British monarchy puts serious significance on the status of Queen Elizabeth II. Being the top-ranking member of the royal family, even her husband, Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh, has to observe some proper decorum when out in public with her. As it is so, the Duke must walk behind his wife, the Queen, and never beside her. This is done out of respect for the order of precedence. The order of precedence is also observed when in procession and when being seated at the dining table. It basically points out the line of succession to the throne. After the Queen is the Duke of Edinburgh, behind him are the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall, next to them are the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, and so on. This royal custom is thought to have caused tension in the early parts of their marriage. The Netflix series, The Crown, has offered an in-depth view on how the royal couple traversed their marriage in accordance with the traditions set by the society. And number 1. The ban on the game of Monopoly? If you think that the code of conduct set by the royal family is all about promoting grace and keeping it, then you're in for a big surprise. The royal family is reportedly not allowed to play Monopoly, even amongst themselves. Yes, we're talking exactly about the classic board game of trading, buying properties, and going to jail. This was apparently revealed by the Duke of York when he came to attend a public engagement and was presented with the game, to which he remarked, "We're not allowed to play Monopoly at home. It gets too vicious." We don't even have to wonder why the Duke said so about the game. Unless you've been living under a rock, you might have, in at least one occasion, played Monopoly. If so, you could certainly attest as to how the players tend to get too competitive against each other, especially in the heat of the game. It's also called a breaker of friendship, or in this matter, family relationship, for this reason. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this.